It would help if I actually unmuted this fucking thing. Good afternoon. Welcome to our second game of the day. We are getting ready to play our first road game of 2021. We are 4-2. We will head over to Citi Field and the New York Mets, who are 2-4 so far this season. I am just updating my Discord real quick, so give me just a moment. April 8th. 2021. We are currently sitting pretty in second place at 4. Actually, we're tied for first now with the Phillies at 4-2. The Mets 2-4 are sitting in dead last of the East. They have Thor on the mound tonight, so be a tougher game. Game 6 of 162 versus St. Louis. Who entered the game 2-3. All right. So as you see, there is your pitching matchup for our first road game. Sixto Sanchez versus Noah Thor Syndergaard. All right, so we're going to have to get through this. So here we go. As you see, Sixto Sanchez, no decision in his first start. It's 3.18 ERA. And Thor, 0-1, took the loss in his first, a 20.25 ERA. All right, let's see if that works a little better. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. The Mets are struggling a little bit this season. 2-4 last place in the East, a 2.33 batting average as a team, a 6.12 ERA as a team. We are sitting tied for first, 4-2, a 2.57 batting average of 2.95 ERA now. All right, just see what they had here. We'll stop there. We'll give them the normal home jerseys in this game. We will go with our base road jerseys. And we're playing at Citi Field. 41,922 people is the capacity here. First road game of 2021.
Around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next.
Mets getting their home opener here. A rough road trip for them, but they finally come home and fans finally get to see Francisco Lindor play.
Noah Syndergaard gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, coming on now, a guy with some of the best stuff in all the game, Noah Syndergaard. Big fastball, approaches triple digits, and one of the things that separates Syndergaard from most of the other starting pitchers in baseball, that hard slider he'll throw anywhere between 92 and 96 miles an hour. Nothing tricky about Syndergaard. Power pitcher deluxe.
Speaks to the actually want to see what that is. Fastball. Primary pitch exceeds mass velocity limit. What the fuck, dude? Okie dokie.
Here's the first pitch to him. John Birdie is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature.
When pushing out to center field at 11 miles per hour, so
and he'll lay the
put one up in
fastball
the air,
to
this
get
one
the
could
count
carry
back to
tonight.
2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Great job by the pitcher right there,
I'm
changing
gonna
eye
be here for
levels. We all know he's a
long
sinker
game.
ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And he fouls this one off.
$102 miles an hour? Fuck, dude.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so, guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
second baseman, number 6.
Pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, it's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
A quick out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark,
And
you got a
Fortes
cup of coffee in your hand,
Lindor right behind
a
us,
glass,
6th.
and they're
Lindor
going
kind of
straight
struggled
out.
on
You're running
his
to the
first
manager's
season
office
at
if your name's not in the
1,700
lineup.
batting average.
It just takes one grain on that bat, and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Brandon
batting
Nimmo swings
375
and
home
misses
runs,
there, so
3
he's down
RBIs
0-1.
in the early going. Teams have an off day tomorrow, so
it's knotted up at 1-1.
You know he's probably
That's
cheating on
probably
that
the same
inside
lineup.
pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. 2 down, no one
John
on
Smith,
base.
346
And
batting
that'll
average,
bring up the
209
left-handed bat of
RBIs.
Donovan Smith.
I don't even have a guy with 5 yet this season.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not. Says the third base umpire. Ball 2. 2-0 count. The pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Adam Duvall. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
like I said, I don't think I have anybody that has 5 RBIs yet. I think Cooper's one of the league or team leaders.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this
late on that one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Up next from Miami, Jesus Aguilar. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, strike
I'm
2.
way behind on this fastball.
Get it ready,
today.
big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Miami down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Still got the side. He's on a 4 streak.
Last half of the second set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's through for a hit.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto.
Mr. Met trying to get the crowd going. They got the first run on.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Oh, God. I did not realize it was foul. The umpire did not say a damn thing.
Alonso aboard here at first with nobody out. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I love Michael Conforto, dude. As an Oregon State fan, I love him to death.
1-2.
I want to get all of the Oregon State guys. Madrigal, Freshman.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So here's Francisco Lindor now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. The 1-0. That's popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality
Lindor's
swing.
first
But
double of the
he
season
muscled
has
it out
been
there, and it was
threat
enough to get him safe
here
to the
for
second.
Miami,
Those are the kind of
against
hits that
Miami.
will drive
Miami
you
has
nuts
not
as a
given up a
pitcher.
run the last 2 games, having shut out the Cardinals 3-0 both the second and the third and final game.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. He offers at it and sends a bouncer out to
And that
short.
will be a
He's
run,
got it.
but that
Early
has to be
play is
announced.
going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Duvall will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Mets lead this one 1-0. Now at the plate is Brian Anderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nimmo will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
One out, base is empty. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0. Now here it comes.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
In now, Sixto Sanchez. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Pitcher does what he needs to aside the fact the news. Good runner over to second, but now it's out.
Striding in is John Birdie. The base knock to the outfield could
Take a
score
base
the
hit
tying
this
run
one.
from second. As a look, now the pitch. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Miami. They're down 1-0. bottom of the third now, and up to bat next, the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
The pitcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a line drive, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 1-0. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. McNeil stands at first with 1 out. Runners on the move for second. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. He's on the move again from first. Popped him up. Rojas shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First offering on its way. Two out with the man at first. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the stretch. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw over to Aguilar at first. He'll take care of it.
Plane just randomly stopped in the middle of the air.
Mets lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. And now Miguel Rojas, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
That was my first decent fucking hit.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And fellas, if we do games together for the next decade, we might never see 2 starters in the same game throwing that hard. I mean, this has really been something. Here's Starling Marte. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0.
That's good. That's good.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Had him on stride that time, and it's 1-2.
The first one he made me the fourth on in a while.
So much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
333 average.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that gets him on the mound. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield
will not be
single.
no hits.
Hopefully, that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan. In this one, I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Adam Duvall
standing
for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Once more.
Now, come on,
late
dude.
Reactions, and they got him.
You can't get back on a half a step.
No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Marlins down quietly. It remains 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Now here it comes.
Alonso.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. A ball and 2 strikes.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is hit pretty well out to left field. A ball that's carrying. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him. No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Yeah, it's just outside my glove, and then I ran it.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Alonso leads off second with nobody out. 2 balls and a strike. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
That's just the Lindor on deck.
Cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Another payoff pitch. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting on shortstop, Francisco.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away. That'll bring up the switch hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time. J.D. Davis waits on deck. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next to dig in, J.D. Davis, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Drilled on the ground to short, fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Garrett Cooper. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And that misses 2-2. Now here's one high
Oh,
and deep
get
to left. If it
outta
stays
here.
fair, it's gone.
No
Nearly a big fly to
way.
start the inning instead of foul
Oh,
ball.
come on, man.
Huge swing of the bat right there,
Fuck.
just hooking
Thought I had that
foul.
one.
Would have tied the game. I know there's still a lot of game left, but that was potentially a huge momentum swing there. Gonna have to find a way to
2 feet
refocus
from
and
the
continue this
pole,
at
man.
bat.
Come on.
The 3-2 pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field.
Nimmo in pursuit.
He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
One away now for the Marlins in their half of the fifth. And up next will be the power-hitting first baseman, Big Jesus Aguilar. The pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
This is foul right side. And he misses there. 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Hit sharply on the ground. Davis grabs it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Twice on Davis. He ripped off a really good, like, hit ball.
Next to stand in is Brian Anderson. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First offering. Hit to short. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3.
Midway through the first game here at Citi Field. Mets up 1-0.
Now to the plate, James McCann comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB now. This one's flared off to the right side. Here comes the right fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Road. He fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Well, the pitcher can claim that that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
So here's Jeff McNeil, as he'll take a tough pitch on
Because
the
if I'm going to
outside
hit
part of the
anybody,
plate
let me
for
hit the
strike
fucking
one.
pitcher. He's going
1
to give me a
for 2
free
in the
out.
ball game thus far.
That's probably why the umpire let him go.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged a bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And the sinker runs too low here as he loses him. It's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets leave them loaded. They lead it 1-0. At the plate now is Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Gotta get some base runners, man. And win without anybody on base.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Strike called, 2-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Corey Dickerson will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Bench 353, 10 another 1 home run, 2 RBIs on the season. 6 of Sanchez is only going to be good with 5.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
He's entered the 3rd rotation
of
of the
numbers
lineup.
on the back of his baseball card. Dickerson carries
He's
a hitting
held him
line
to
just
1 run,
over the
but he's been having some
280
issues.
plateau. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. John Birdie will be next. Well, they let him go after one on 3-0, but he didn't get the sinker. 3-1.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to
Yes,
be down in the
past
zone. This
outreach
pitcher
arms.
better get the ball
Both
down
middle
because he
infield,
can't
yeah.
live up in the strike zone.
At the plate, John Birdie, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the belt, kicks and deals to the left side, but it's well foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Hey, after that hit right there,
30
that
second
extends
double
his
of the
hitting
game.
streak
Puts
to 6
Miami in
games.
a
Yeah, no
position
doubt
to
about
take
it.
the lead
6
here
days
in
in
the
a row with
6th.
knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. And they'll put the tag on him for the out, but he'll at least get an RBI out of it.
And an
Something you
RBI.
don't see all that often anymore. As the runner was breaking from third, the perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run.
Marte has a chance to bring in its 3rd run in this inning.
Standing in now, Starling Marte. High and deep to left center field. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made. And here comes the runner from third.
3-1
He'll
here.
cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box, Adam Duvall. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins on top, 3-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Richard Blyer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Richard Blyer, only 2/3 of an inning in 2 appearances. 27 ERA, 1 strikeout.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Michael Conforto.
The right fielder, Michael Conforto.
From the stretch.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Next up from New York, Francisco Lindor. His prior history in this matchup, he's got a 3-for-5 line. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Duvall is there. 2 down.
That's what I like to see, man. 2 quick outs.
Third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in will be J.D. Davis. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. The pitch. This is skied out toward right. He's under it, and that ends the inning.
3 outs, man. 3
Down in
flaps.
order go the Mets. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Super Aguilar Anderson Stewart for the fish.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. David Peterson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box, Garrett Cooper. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First delivery to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander.
Luis Guillorme and Aaron Luke warm up in the bullpen for the Mets. Or the Marlins have Venditti, the switch pitcher, and Adam Simber, especially with the pitcher spot to Arnold. It's right, left, right. Oh, sorry, right, left, left. So there's a possibility that I'm going to go with the switch pitcher, given the fact that I'd rather be able to match up all 3 of those batters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
So Thor's going to go only 6 innings. Gave a 3 spot there in the 6th inning, and that made the difference now 3-1.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Cooper's
I'm not
first
sure
double
what
of
the
the
pitcher
season
was thinking,
puts
serving up a
the Marlins
fastball
in business
right over
again
the
here
heart of the
in
plate.
7th.
His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
In now, Jesus Aguilar as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Cooper stands at second with no outs. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Here's the 2-1 home. Fouled off. The 2-2.
Nice sit down Adam Simber, actually.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Neil Walker will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll
make his
pinch hit now
2021
with one away.
debut. He's just signed before heading for New York to be a bench bat that also provides utility.
He's set and the pitch. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Popped him up.
Oh man, not a
Davis
good debut
has
at
room
bat
in foul
there.
territory. And he makes the catch for the
2 out
second
now,
out.
runner on second, and see if we can at least drive him home for the insurance run.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the AB now.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
0-1 count and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Chopper foul. The 1-2. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that
Pitcher's
2-2
spot
pitch
is
there,
due
but
up next.
kind of
With a
overdid it.
pitch
With
to
a pitch
Alfaro,
that
so
high,
they go to
it's
pitch.
pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Monte Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Harrison batting 200 with 1 RBI. Coming in to pinch hit.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Got him swinging, and that's the
7
third
minute
out.
stretch time here at Citi Field. 3-1
Marlins
Marlins.
strand a pair, and it's still 3-1.
7-inning stretch.
Neil Walker is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Pat Venditti gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home seventh.
Fifth appearance for him at 6.75 ERA, the switch pitcher.
And now
Gonna
in
be
the
facing
box,
a right
James
and left
McCann.
back.
A fly out and a single for him so far.
The catcher, James McCann.
First pitch on the way. Swing and a little tapper. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swing and a flare down the line. Aguilar ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Luis Guillorme.
Next to hit is Luis Guillorme. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. And the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The bat, number 6.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jeff McNeil. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And that misses for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
That looks to be perfect.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
That was way inside. No, actually, according to the fucking pitch tracker, it was perfectly right on the edge. 50-50. Half of it was in, half of it was out.
Waved at and missed for
Good
the
job,
third
Jeff
out.
McNeil.
Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mets go down
Am
1-2-3.
I walking with him?
They still trail it here 3-1.
Dugout.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, John Birdie. He'll start us off in the 8th.
John Birdie.
Alright, give me just a second. I'm doing something for my father. Alright, sorry about that. But I had a question, had to answer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here it comes. 0-2.
41,922 fans are in attendance here at Citi Field before the home opener for the Mets. And unfortunately for them, they have watched Thor give up 3 runs in his 6 innings of work.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Just hung in there on that one. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Yes, he pops the first
With
pitch
the
foul
demotion
behind the
of
plate.
Jack
He's
Chisholm
0 for
to
2 in the
AAA
ballgame so far.
Jacksonville, that has solidified Rojas' position as my shortstop for the season, for the time being.
The pitch. A swing and a ground ball to
I'm
third.
hoping Chisholm
Davis
gets a
has
chance
got it.
to
And that's the second out.
do something with his everyday starts in AAA. That's
And
played by
definitely
J.D.
worth another
Davis.
look with
Yeah,
our show
dude.
track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one.
That's the row.
At the plate, Starling Marte. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Nimmo gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order as the lead remains 3-1.
Nimmo, Smith, along with the Mets. A very dangerous part of their lineup in their own country.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Daniel Castano will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Castano, 3rd appearance, only 2 innings pitched so far as his long relief fan. 2 strikeouts, 1 walk. Being asked pretty much to do exactly what he's done so far, and that's pitch 1 inning, get them into the 9th with the lead.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Now we should do 100% more.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. And that's the first out.
Now back, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Next, here is Dominic Smith. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
2-0 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Walker's got it. Throw on to first will get him. Scored 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1-2. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The next 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2.
Dude, stop fouling it up, you dickhole. Fucking Pete Alonso. Good lord.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Adam Duvall. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and a good tight slider there. He's in command. 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. McCann
That's save for Duvall, man. 4th K of the night for him.
Duvall is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Garrett Cooper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. And there's a swing he'd like back, It's 2-1 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. 2 down.
Probably should have put it in.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Cooper stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a pop-up now.
Walker's going to pop up
there.
Both corner infielders.
And the inning is over. Marlins lead 1, and it's still 3-1. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto.
The right fielder.
Here's the first pitch.
Conforto.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more.
How do you chase that? Chase it, Conforto.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from
2
the
away
supporters
from winning
here.
5 in a row.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you can spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Kevin Pillar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Yimi Garcia comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Garcia coming in his 4th appearance this season. 2 1/3 innings, has not given up a single run yet this season. Looking for his first save of 2021. Let's see here. He has 2 career saves. Looking for his 3rd.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D.
Next up is J.D. Davis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And now the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Marlins one
2-run
strike
game,
away
last of the 9th with 2 away.
from coming back and winning this one.
Out in front there as this one's pulled
Also
off to the
looking
left
to go
side.
and win our 5th in a row after starting 0-2.
The Mets down to their final strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up
first double
over
of the
the
season
wall
puts
for a
3-time
ground
run
rule
at the
double.
plate now.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It's also got a sub-100 batting average so far early this season.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, just
Try hard, dude. I wish, man. I had to actually try very hard to get that one.
5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching,
What up, Lizard?
fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last?
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Marlins rode an important 6th inning.
So we had to fight back to win that one 3-1. We got Syndergaard there in the 6th, and that was the difference, the 3 runs there. He's going to get handed his 2nd loss of 2021. The win goes to our starting pitcher, Sixto Sanchez. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 Ks, and an earned run. The loss goes to Noah Syndergaard, his 2nd of the season. He's now 0-2, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, 3 earned runs. The save goes to Yimi Garcia, his 1st of the season, 3rd of his career. And that will do it. That is the end of that one. Little Eric's 24 in the minute. Lizard, you got here late, man. It's going to do it for me today. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I will be doing my morning game at 9 o'clock as we do game 2 of the New York series. And then at 1 o'clock Pacific time, all of these times Pacific, at 1 p.m. I will do the final game of the 3-game set with the Mets. And yeah, that will be it. I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy that sunshine. Peace out, guys.